Hi there, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about maintenance. It's a big topic. We can talk about maintaining fat loss. We can talk about maintaining longevity. We can talk about, things are breaking down. That maintenance is ever so important. So today we'll talk all things maintenance. I've had a lot of questions lately about, Connie, how do you keep your fat off? How do you maintain your weight? How do you do it? Well, I'll share. My number one tip for maintaining fat loss or, attaining fat loss is plan ahead. I definitely tally up and think about my day before I get started. I definitely plan to whether I'm going to fast. I plan whether I'm going to eat 2 meals or 3 meals. I definitely plan on how I get my protein in, and that's priority one. I plan on when I'm going to fit my exercise in. And those things are extremely important to maintain a lean body, to maintain a healthy body, to maintain a youthful body. You can't just go on to autopilot. It's not going to work. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It just means that you have to get enough on the list and complete enough of the tasks so that you can enjoy longevity in a way that makes you feel good. Having a healthy body is so important, and it's worth the effort because living in an aging, broken down body, it's painful. It sucks the joy out of things. And honestly, I don't want that for you. So let's start by appreciating the fact that we get to choose how we create our day. Yes, some of your days are taken up by things that aren't going to be fun and aren't going to be helping you with your optimal plan. I mean, sometimes there's elderly care that you have to tend to. Sometimes there's the kinder care that you have to care for. And that takes up time and effort. Some of you are still working, and that takes its toll. But I tell you, we do have disposable time, most of us. And when you plan ahead and when you make sure that you have what you need so that you can grab and go when you don't have time, well, that's essential for longevity and overall optimization. I do definitely, number 2, decide if and how long I'm going to fast that day. For example, the last week I had 4 grandkids pretty much under my roof several hours of every day. I had 2 that were staying with me while their parents went on vacation, and they're young. I had a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. No, I had a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. And as wonderful as that is, it was busy. So I was a little more laxical in my day-to-day. I think I ate more often because there were meals, being provided. I wasn't as diligent in my protein. I wasn't as diligent in eating the protein that I needed. I just wasn't as attention to detail as I typically am. So this week, I'm back to it. I took Monday and Tuesday and fasted for 20 hours of those days, ate 1 meal a day, not getting all my protein in, but I was also giving my body a break. I was letting the extra inflammation that built up during the 7 days that I had the kids just kind of settle down. I felt puffy, I felt tired, and fasting for me really invigorates me. I utilize my tools like exogenous ketones. I use supplements like optimal aminos, and I really do just maximize my efforts. I was careful to get good and long night's sleep. I was exercising, and I was just giving myself grace in the fact that my body needed to process some of the things that happened the week prior. So typically for me, maintaining fat loss and maintaining longevity and anti-aging as best that I can is, number one, I plan ahead. And I do make a plan in my head. Sometimes I write it down just so I don't forget. But number two is I maximize my fasting opportunities when I have access to that. I like the 20-hour fast on occasion, maybe once or twice a month. Maybe sometimes, if like this week when I definitely needed support, it was 2 days this week, and I definitely feel better. I prioritize protein. I definitely make sure that I have protein in the refrigerator or available. And if it's not, eyeballed, I'll weigh it to make sure that I'm getting about 30 grams of protein per meal if I'm eating 3 meals. So I calculate my protein, and for my body size, I'm about 128 pounds. And I definitely need at least 90 grams of protein every single day to maintain my muscle mass and to maintain the lean tissue that I have. So I do lean into the supplements, the essential amino acids. I like the optimal aminos. And I know that, I've talked about that before, but each tablet of the EAAs, the essential amino acids, have 3 grams of dietary protein that you can count in your macros. There's no calories, there's no sugar, it's a tablet, and it will, break down in your stomach, and your intestines will absorb that nutrition. Those amino acids are the building blocks of health. It's a clean protein that you can rely on, and I totally recommend everybody. I think it's essential for all of us in menopausal years, perimenopause as well. Anytime you want fat loss or optimizing your physical muscle mass, the essential aminos are the way to go. So please consider the optimal aminos. I've calculated it out with the price of the 300 tabs in the bottle. It boils down to 18 cents per tablet. And for me, it's about $2 a day for my insurance plan that I have 30 grams of protein before I even eat any food. So this morning, my day, after 2 days of 1 meal a day, I felt like I needed to eat breakfast. And I woke up, I had my black coffee, and before my exercise this morning, I had my 10 optimal aminos and headed out to the gym for my half hour plus of strength training and a little bit of cardio. And then I was hungry because I hadn't had a lot of food the 2 days prior. So I had my protein pancake. The recipe I shared in a video, it's got chickpea flour, hemp seeds, a little bit of gelatin protein, and I think some allulose and an egg. It's one big pancake. It's 30 plus grams of protein. And then I think I had a few nuts and seeds and maybe a berry or two, but I was definitely satisfied. And it's not even early afternoon today, and I've had 60 grams of protein, and my stomach feels great. I have energy. I'm feeling successful in my process, and I'm definitely making sure that my body has the resources it needs to maintain and be the best me possible. So tonight for dinner, I will definitely enjoy something, probably maybe some shrimp or salmon, and a salad or green beans, some type of veggie, because I think that vegetables are important to diversify your microbiome and to feed all of those prebiotic and probiotics those are the key to microbiome balance. And I tell you, the microbiome, it rules your world pretty much. If that's off, then we need to talk, because if you're having gut trouble, tummy troubles, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, then you need to manage your microbiome so that your body has what it needs to do all the things. Your metabolism definitely is relying on a healthy microbiome. The metabolites of the food that you eat and how they affect the bugs in your gut is key to your success. And let me tell you, it's not an easy road. I've had antibiotic injury and my gut's been, unhappy for years. And I definitely have to toe the line with my food choices and the digestive enzymes and probiotics and prebiotics, and the support that I need is essential to my health and longevity. And I take that very seriously. I can help you too if that's a problem. So I don't advocate snacking. Snacking is something that will just ruin your ability to tap into fat burning. Occasionally maybe I'll have a snack, but I definitely use my feeding windows to enjoy things like snack foods. There has been some things that have kind of come across my awareness, some new products that I'm really enjoying, and we're going to talk about these. I'm really excited to share with you something new that I found at the health conference a couple weeks ago. And I think I talked about it, but it's RX Sugar, and RX Sugar has a candy bar. All right, I'm not a snacker. They do call it a snack bar. Snacks don't work for me, and they shouldn't work for you. But in your feeding window, if you're wanting to top off that meal with a little sweet treat, this is yummy. It kind of tastes and has that tooth feel like a Milky Way bar. They definitely have a few different flavors. I like the chocolate swelty snack. It has allulose sugar, so it's sweetened with allulose, and it has a little bit of pea protein in it. It has 3 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and 18 carbohydrates. You do need to count your carbohydrates, yet there's something about the carbohydrates in allulose that don't bump up your insulin. So it's just a little bit different, and you might do great with it. I don't eat a lot of these, but honestly, it's kind of cool to have a candy option. It's a keto candy, but it tastes really good. There's no weird aftertaste, and there's no artificial colors, no preservatives. And if you're diabetic, it's obviously going to be, right up your alley. If you're looking for fat loss, it's a great way to really satisfy a sweet tooth, and maybe even kind of just allow your body to enjoy something sweet without the impact of that nasty sugar. So I'd say it's worth a try. They also have little, it's allulose sweetened. This company, RX Sugar, has basically allulose to sweeten your coffee, to sweeten baked goods, to bake with. They have syrups. They also have little packets of sugar and flavored sugars like fruit flavors, fruit punch. I think there might be like an orange. And you can just like sprinkle that right in your mouth if you're just dying for something sweet and really want to stick to it. So I thought I'd share that. I do have a link and I think a discount code. Go to the show notes and look for RX Sugar. You're going to want to try this. It's delicious. Okay, I want to share another amazing tool that I get to use. It's a product. It's the Cognitive Switch Ketones. They are flavorless ketone esters that you can mix into any drink. And you know how powerful ketosis is for brain health. So in the early afternoon, or when I want to be really sharp and and quick and think on my feet, I have a little bit of help with ketones. I've used them for years. It helps me stick to my diet. It helps me feel alert and awake and energized. So I'm going to show you just exactly how I'm going to do. I'm going to do some espresso. Basically, I'm going to do Americano. The ketones kind of balance out the caffeine, and it gives you kind of a clean energy. So you're not really jittery and the energy doesn't go away. It honestly is just kind of smooth and upbeat and makes me feel really good. So here's my coffee on ice. This is a flavorless powder. It does have a corn base, but it has a few calories and a few carbohydrates, but honestly, it has no impact on your glucose or your insulin, and it will definitely give you the kick that you're looking for when your energy is low. Stick that powder in there. Make sure that the top is snapped down so it doesn't go everywhere. Shake it up. You can do this hot or cold. That's the cool thing about this. In the wintertime, you can just whiz it up with a little frother. In the summertime, I like an iced latte. I'll show you what it looks like. You can drink it out of here, or beautiful latte. Honestly, really yummy. Such a nice way to get a kick of energy any time of day. The discount code is in the show notes. Give it a try. I think you'll be happy. So I want you to understand a little bit more about exogenous ketones and the cognitive function that it really assists and offers in a way that's really second to none. Ketones in the body are extreme energy. And when we can drink exogenous ketones, beta-hydroxybutyrate, we can definitely feel our body enjoying that ketone ester. And you can even measure it on your Keto Mojo. So you will have exogenous ketones circulating in your bloodstream by drinking a ketone drink like this. That is going to improve cognitive function. It's going to help with brain health. It's not going to help you lose fat, but it's going to help you stick to your diet. It's going to help you have energy and just feel better so that you can be more compliant with eating clean and getting your exercise and doing the things that you prioritize for your health and wellness. It's not something I do every single day, but I do enjoy several days a week a nice little boost of exogenous ketones. Maybe it's something you want to try too. So that's it for today. I hope it helps you with maintenance. I hope it helps you understand what it's going to take to live in a healthy body and keep the fat off. It's not like this is a diet. This is a lifestyle. This is a way of life. It's a way for you to maximize your golden years. We're not getting any younger. And I feel that it's really a good idea to understand how to live as vibrant and vital as possible. Feel good in your body. You know what? You're perfect just the way you are. You're whole and complete just the way you are. Get happy in the body that you're in now and maybe improve that. It's not worth beating yourself up and feeling like you're broken somehow, because you're not. Yes, you might have some work to do metabolically speaking, but make up your mind, make up a plan, find some help if you're needing help. I'd love to help you with that. Send me an email. We can have a discovery call. We can chat for 10 minutes and decide if maybe we're a good fit. That said, make a choice to really offer yourself all the tools that are obviously easy to find and get to work improving your day-to-day. You got this. All right, make sure you make your plan. Make sure you plan ahead and have good protein available, have your supplements available, the optimal aminos, the essential amino acids, and then maybe play with a few things that might just improve your day-to-day. Supplements down below in the show notes for you to maybe explore and find something that just might get you excited about being healthy. I hope that helps. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe and even share it with a friend. Let me know how you're doing. I love hearing from you. I'm looking forward to providing more information for your fat loss journey in the menopausal years. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.